such a case, and it's up to you. So dowry money is in fact for this very purpose, that if a woman is either divorced or is left helpless due to some calamity, then she must have something in her hand to give her sustenance. Now, if you fear, or somebody fears, that if he leaves only that much property to his wife, as is legally permissible under Islam, and he also fears that the children are such that they would not look after their mother, or they will not take a position that will not take anything as long as you are alive. In such a case, a man should provide to such a wife under this dowry system, because it is not forbidden to increase the dowry, unless Malik Sahib disagrees with me. क्यों मलिक साहब, हक महर बढ़ाया जा सकता है कि नहीं? हक महर, see, that's the best way to do it.
And would such increase in the dowry be payable in the lifetime of the man?
Of course. So you can't eat your cake and have it.
If part of it remains unpaid, would that be considered as his debt at the time of it? If a part of the dowry remains unpaid at the time of the death of the man, would that be?
It will be no. It won't be a part of the inheritance.
So it would be.
It will be first paid as a loan. As a due to her, and after the subtraction of the dues from the property left over, the rest would be distributed to the inheritors.
Another question, sir, connected with it. This is practiced quite largely in Bengal, and very often, I regret to say, to defeat the Islamic law of inheritance. In their own lifetime, people who are wealthy create a trust, and they appoint their favorite son as a mutawalli. But would it be permissible to have such a trust and appoint a mutawalli, so one's wife as a mutawalli?
All this depends upon the intention behind. Even in the first instance, it all depends on the intention behind. If the purpose is to defeat Islamic law, then it is not permissible here or there. Even in the first instance, it becomes not permissible. But if it is to promote the spirit of Islamic law and remaining within the four walls, not rebelling against some positive instructions, but making use of the cushions provided, one does not defeat the purpose but promotes the purpose of law. That is permissible.
Have I understood you correctly that if one remains within the framework laid down by Islam,
exactly,
then it would be permissible to form a trust and make your wife in
if it does not defeat the spirit?
I understand.
That's right. That is permissible.
Yes. I understand. Exactly.